The Crusades were a civilizational response to a civilizational challenge. They emerged from a world where faith was law, salvation was communal, and history was sacred. When Jerusalem fell, Europe didn't shrug, it mobilized. Jerusalem was the spiritual center of Christendom. It held the tomb of Christ, the site of his crucifixion, and the promise of resurrection. To medieval Christians, it wasn't symbolic, it was real, physical, and holy. Its loss wasn't just a political setback, it was a rupture in the Christian story. Reclaiming it was an act of devotion. For centuries, Islamic empires had expanded across Christian lands, from the Levant to Spain, from North Africa to Asia Minor. Byzantium, once the eastern pillar of Christendom, was under siege. Pilgrims were attacked, churches were converted. The call for help came from Constantinople, the answer came from Rome. Pope Urban II summoned Europe to defend the faith. He offered spiritual rewards, yes, but also a purpose that transcended borders. The crusade wasn't a campaign of conquest, it was a pilgrimage with armor, a march toward redemption, toward order, toward the sacred. Medieval Europe didn't separate the spiritual from the political. Religion shaped law, war, and identity. Truth was singular, salvation was shared. The Crusades made sense in a world where eternity mattered more than comfort, and where defending the faith was a duty, not a debate. Crusaders gave up land, wealth, and safety. They crossed continents, faced starvation, and died in foreign deserts, because they believed the soul of Christendom was worth defending. Their motives weren't shallow. They were rooted in a worldview that took heaven seriously. The Crusades were a product of conviction, of a civilization that believed in truth, sacrifice, and sacred history. To understand them is to understand a world that saw faith as the foundation of life and acted accordingly. Thanks for watching. If you liked, please feel free to like and subscribe.